Well, it's a 5-track EP, and the first single, "Where You Are," came out the other week, which you just mentioned, obviously. There's that, and then there's 4 other tracks. There's "Lonely Tomorrow," a song called "Smoke," a song called "State of the Artist," and a song called "Last Goodbyes."
Are the other songs in the same vein as "Where You Are"?
Well, this is the thing. This is the kind of the band that we've always been. Is I don't like the term genre hopping, but I also don't like the idea of being pigeonholed, or a band saying, we're a pop punk band, we're a pop rock band, we're a metal band. You know, I feel like the most honest form of art that you can make is whatever is coming out of you at the time. So when the 5 of us come together and write, we could come out with a song that sounds really, really, really pop rocky, and like something from, I don't know, like a Busted record. But it could also sound like a song like "State of the Artist," which is probably the heaviest song we've ever written. And it's got these really chuggy, bare-toothy riffs in it. It's got a massive breakdown. It's laden with swear words and screaming, and then that's immediately followed by a track called "Last Goodbyes" on the EP, which is like probably the most pop rocky song that we've got, and probably the most. It's got the biggest chorus, definitely, and it's. I like the idea of it being diverse. It's almost unpredictable. People have referred to us in the past as a mixtape band.
Right.
Because the songs tend to sound different, and that could be a negative, it could be a positive, the way that you look at it, because you could look at it like, you know, they can't stick to a genre, but what is actually happening is we're just playing whatever feels the most honest and whatever does the best thing for the song. So we picked the 5 best songs that we could find for this EP. We've been together about 18 months, we've probably written, oh god, I lost count, 30, 40 songs over the last 2 years.
Wow.
We picked the best 5, and we really wanted our debut EP, our debut release, to scream this thing that we've got going for us, which is the fact that it's eclectic, it's diverse, and I really like that about us.
I think it's 2016, isn't it? And we've had every combination of every different kind of band that you can imagine.
Yeah.
And I think there really are no rules anymore.
That's what's so good about it at the moment, is you can just do whatever you want. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm especially looking forward to the heavy song. We like heavy.
Oh, good. I like heavy too.
Now, Mikey, I've had some questions from the people of the internet.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, some of which wanted to remain anonymous, and some of which didn't mind revealing their identity, but I thought what I would do was I would leave them all as anonymous questions.
All right.
Then if anybody does want to say, oh, by the way, it was me that asked this question, thanks for the answer, then they can reveal their identities on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really cool. All right.
Okay, so are you ready for the questions from people of the internet?
I am ready.
What is the favourite gig that you've played?
Oh my gosh. That's so hard. The one that I normally say as an answer to that was there's a place called Santiago's in Leeds, and it's a whiskey bar, and our friends in Ashes to Angels were on a UK tour, and we were supporting them, and it was probably our 2nd or 3rd show, but it was our first show in front of more than a person. So and Ashes are doing really well for themselves, and Santiago's is probably, I don't know, maybe 100 people capacity, and it was at capacity and then some. It was absolutely heaving. We had to crowd surf our gear to the stage. It's a really small place, and so that was the first time we'd ever really played in front of an actual willing, excited, energetic audience, and we were so nervous. It was unbelievable, but it's still, I look back at that and like, when I'm about to go on stage and I'm trying to get myself riled up, I'll think, right, this has got to top the Ashes show. This has got to try and top the Santiago's gig. Even though we've played Download, and we've played the Leeds O2 Academy, and we played a sold-out Leeds O2 Academy,
Yeah.
It's still that small show, just the energy and the vibe of it. I love it. So like that's kind of the one to beat for me, and that's what always gets me going at gigs now. Is trying to think about, right, I've got to play that show again. I've got to try and yeah, I love that gig.
Okay, that's that one done. That gig sounds great.
It was awesome. It was a really good show.
Have you got a recording of it? Was anybody capturing it?
My dad was standing at the back trying to film it on his phone, but the venue was so dark that you can't see anything.
But it's there in your mind. That's the important thing.
That's it. Okay. That's it, man.
Mikey, what is your favourite song at the moment?
Oh my gosh. This is the thing with me. I tend to have a favourite silly song. Not a silly song, but a favourite like driving song that's just like I don't really care about. You know, and that's now. And it's probably I can't remember who did it. It's Escape, the Pina Colada song. Is my driving tune. You know, if you love pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. That's my driving song at the moment. Cool. But my favourite sort of oh man. There's a band that are coming over to the UK in October called Mariana's Trench, right?
Yeah.
And they're a Canadian band. And this is actually their first UK run. And in Canada, they're playing arenas and selling out arenas. They're huge over there. And they're coming over and playing the UK. And I'm going to go see them in Manchester and Islington, hopefully. And they've got a song on their first record. It's a song called Skin and Bones. And it's quite dark, this. It's about the singer. He's very open about the fact that when he was younger, he had bulimia.
Yeah.
And the song is about his experiences with that. And it's a gorgeous song. It's so passionate and it's so heavy. And it's one of I just love it when a song just makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand up and give you goosebumps. Just because when you know what it's about and you listen to it and you think, oh my gosh, that's so well written. And then you listen to it and you just think, what other songs out there have been written? Like, who else has the balls to talk about this kind of thing so honestly and openly? And yeah, that's probably my favourite song at the moment. Yeah, I've been jamming that one a lot recently.
Celebrity Crush.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Personal now.
Oh, you see, the problem is, as soon as I admit that it's a celebrity crush, that's me admitting defeat that it could never happen. Oh, I'm going to be honest, but I'm going to hold out hope that someday, I'll be able to take her for a coffee, and you know. Do you remember Janet Devlin? She auditioned for the X Factor in like 2012, and she's now doing her own singer-songwriter thing. And if I had a celebrity crush, it'd definitely be her.
Well, you're being very honest there, Mike. I thought for a second you weren't going to divulge.
No, I'm an honest guy. I'm an open book, man. But yeah, definitely, because she's doing really well at the moment. Definitely check out Janet Devlin. She's got an album called Running with Scissors. It's Newton Faulkner wrote some of the songs that are on it. It's absolutely awesome.
Great. Well, you're putting us onto a lot of new music here during this interview too, Mikey. That's a good thing. Yeah,
man, definitely. Keep spreading the love.
Okay. If you had to pick one song from your new EP as your favourite at the moment, which one would it be?
Oh my gosh. Lyrically, my favourite is probably Where You Are. And my favourite to play live is probably Smoke. Yeah, Smoke is my favourite to play live. I wouldn't be able to pick one just to listen to, because it's been such a labour of love, and it's taken so long for us to get the thing out. Like, I've heard the songs, each one of them probably 20,000 times. So, you know, we spent so long working on it. My favourite will change every day, but it's the reason that we're so proud of it is that we've never got tired of it. I'm never thinking, oh God, I don't want to hear this song again. You know, no. It was getting a bit like that when we were shooting the music video, because we were doing 80 nowadays, just singing the same song over and over and over and over again. But it was awesome, and yeah, no, it'd be Where You Are and Smoke, definitely.
Thanks for that. There's two more to go.
Two more to go. All right, come at me.
Favourite colour?
Green.
And then the final thing was, somebody said that they liked your hair.
That's nice.
Hair's an important thing in music, as you know.
It is an important thing.
Yeah, you've got to have the right hair.
That's it. Well, mine changes almost weekly, so I'm curious to know who, or not who, maybe, because they want to remain anonymous, perhaps, but when that was said, because I recently put a flash of blue in it, and I look like a parrot.
I've seen this blue hair.
Have you?
I can tell you the time. It was just before I called you. This was just
really?
Yeah. Someone Snapchatted it just before I called, so this is really hot off the press. And the actual the question is, what hair products do you use?
What hair products? Oh my gosh. What the pain of choice. I've got so many. Oh man. Yeah, I dye it with whatever blue dye I can find that's cheapest. And yeah, there's cheap hairspray available at Home Bargains. So that's kind of it, to be honest with you.
It's definitely working for you anyway.
Oh, thank you.
I can't talk to you, Mikey, without talking about Download.
Okay, no, it's impossible not to bring that up.
Tell us a bit about Download.
It was amazing, man. It was probably one of the best weekends of my entire life. Playing the show with Download was awesome. It was one of the hottest days of my life. It was the Thursday night, so just before the festival actually began.
Yeah.
In RIP camping, so it's like the VIP section of the campsite.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely boiling, and we were playing in a barn on the back of a hotel, and the barn looked like King's Landing, and we didn't shut up about that for the entire show. There were deer heads and shields on the walls and stuff. It was awesome. But that's why it felt so good that we had a crowd there, because it was so unbelievably hot outside, and it was even hotter inside. And we played for nearly 2 hours and live streamed the whole thing, which people can find on the Facebook page. Yeah. But it was awesome. It was so fun. I love playing shows that long because you can really get into it. You're not worried about time constraints or anything like that. You're given 2 hours and they just say, like, just play your show, just do your thing. And you can think, right, I've got 8 songs left to play and we don't need to rush. I can talk between the songs, and we can really dwell on things, and you can just really enjoy yourself with a show that length. Yeah, it was awesome. It was such a good weekend. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday we went and took advantage of our VIP passes and spent the weekend seeing some very awesome bands. And on Sunday, I mentioned them earlier, our friends in Ashes to Angels were playing on the Dogtooth stage, and they got me up to sing a song with them, and that was really fun. And yeah, it was just a weekend to remember. It was wicked. Absolutely loved it.
Who were your favourite bands?
Oh my gosh. See, we were doing press quite often, so I missed quite a few of the bands that I wanted to see. But man, Rammstein were incredible. I mean, the 3 headliners were all absolutely amazing, as you'd expect. I saw a bit of All Time Low. They were cracking. Twin Atlantic. I've seen Twin Atlantic, one of my favourite bands ever. I've seen them, must be about 40 times now. And they probably took it for me. Yeah, it was awesome to see them. Yeah. Hello, and welcome to our obscene, dysfunctional little As Sirens Fall family. I hope you like where you are, and yeah, come and see us live. Come and party with us. Come and be our friend.